Welcome to the workshop dojo again. Now, this is an unboxing of a Minimix 150 cement mixer. Now, first of all, why would you even want to buy a cement mixer? Now, in my youth, what I used to do in my school holidays is I used to work on building sites. And of course, in those days, we didn't have cement mixers because they were just too expensive and the builders were always trying to save money. And so what they did is they got idiots, young idiots like me, to mix up the cement by hand. Now, I still remember the pain and the suffering that I went through. It is a back-breaking job, an absolute back-breaking job. Now, if you have any type of substantial cement or concrete to mix up, get yourself a cement mixer. Trust me. Keep it for the length of time that you want to use it and then just sell it, okay? Or keep it, whatever you want to do, okay? But trust me, it will do a couple of things for you. What will happen is that it will, okay, let me start again. When you're struggling with something, okay, and like you're in pain, you don't kind of do things properly. Yeah, you don't think about things properly. Now, when you're mixing up cement, okay, the devil is in the detail. Yeah, and you need to get that mix. Number one, the mix has to be the proper ratio. Really, really important. Whatever ratio that you decide or whatever ratio you specifically need, you need that ratio. Number two, and this is where I see a lot of people fall down, the stuff needs to be mixed properly. It really does. It really does need to be mixed properly, you know. When people are tired, they just can't be bothered to do it. You know, it's taking too long. It's too, you know, it's too stressful. It's too painful. People just don't do it. So good reason to get yourself a cement mixer. Now, I'm not advocating specifically this cement mixer, but this Minimix 150 in England certainly is like a staple for builders, for small contractors. Okay, this is the one they use and they literally last forever. They are indestructible and you can buy the spare parts. It really is a good cement mixer. Now, I'll tell you right from beginning, it is flipping heavy, really. It is really heavy. The cement mixer itself, it needs two people really to lift it when it's all combined. You can take it apart, okay, but it is heavy and it's supposed to be heavy. Basically, it's supposed to sit on a building site. It can withstand the rain. Obviously, my advice is to cover it when you're not using it, but it is designed to be able to take abuse and to be able to keep on going. Now, I'm going to unbox it, okay, and I'm going to kind of talk you through it as I'm going through, and we can go from there. Now, first things first, get out all the parts, lay them out so you can see everything, okay? It's always good to lay everything out so at least you can see if there's anything missing, and then for God's sake, read the instructions, okay? We are all terrible at not reading the instructions, but sometimes there is detail in there that you really need to see. So get everything out, lay it all out, make sure you're happy that everything is there, have a look at all the individual parts, make sure nothing is broken, okay? And then we can begin to put it together. Next part that goes on is the top or the handle, and it basically shields the engine or the motor, as well as creating some handles. Keep in mind when you slide this on, there are some bolt holes that have to line up because there's some bolts that go through. So just nudge it on slowly, make sure that it goes on kind of easy, okay, and just kind of get it into place and so it's ready to accept the bolts. Now, I saw this on another review and somebody actually pointed it out, and it was a very good point. Now, when you're putting on the main barrel, you actually screw it on and it's got a thread. If you ever want to get that barrel off ever again, then put some grease on it, okay? Some heavy grease. It doesn't come with grease. Just pick up some heavy grease, I went down to a car shop, okay, that sold car parts, and I just got some heavy grease from there, just a little tube. It was like a few pounds, okay. Just get a little tube of grease. Make sure that you grease the thread, okay, well, okay, generously, okay, before you screw on the main barrel, because that will create a seal. I mean, remember, it's going to be outdoors, there's going to be rain, and there's always a possibility that that thread may rust. So you want to just make sure that you grease it really, really well before you screw the barrel on. Then, hey presto, you are ready to go. I mean, there are many, many videos, okay, about using a mixer and about how you should use a mixer in terms of like the ratios. One thing that I can tell you, and this is probably the most important thing that you need to know, no matter what you do, whether or not you put the water in first or how you mix it or whatever it is, allow yourself at least half an hour at the end of your job to clean the mixer out. You absolutely need to clean it. You need to get everything out, okay? You need to get your hands in there. You need to make sure that everything like is clean. If you do not clean it out, what will happen is that the cement will dry hard. You won't be able to just knock it out, okay? It will dry hard and it will lock into the cement mixer. And then the next time you use it, more will lock in and more will lock in. And it will get to the point where there's actually a layer of cement inside your mixer. And then it will become so heavy that it will almost become unusable. And then you will basically just have to throw it away. It won't be sellable, or if you do sell it, it'll be worth nothing. So take some time to clean the cement mixer down completely. I mean, I've used my cement mixer probably about 6 times now since I've bought it, and it looks as clean as the day I bought it. Okay. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. I hope this helps in some way, and I will see you on the next Workshop Dojo video.